I mean, it's there's not much more to that. It sucks.
Stated your artistic vision is fucking garbage. Try again.
If the game's not doing well, it sucks. It sucks to suck. But yeah, it's a mess. I can't wait to see the user reviews start pouring in 5 days.
Was in World War II.
Yeah, there was a lot of countries on the Allied side of World War II.
I don't know, man. I think games like Battlefield and Call of Duty should always have a campaign, but can we like at least make it decent?
You know what I wonder? I think it was it Call of Duty Advanced Warfare that had 2 teams? One for single player, one for multiplayer, or was it Infinite Warfare?
I was gonna talk about it's Infinite Warfare. I wanted to bring this up, but it it's so advanced, and we're talking about World War II, whatever.
Yeah.
Infinite Warfare, they spent 6 months on Call of Duty. Guess where all of that other time went? Campaign. Guess what? Best campaign of Call of Duty.
No one played it.
It was the best campaign ever.
I think that's the
created.
only one I've ever not played. When I think of
it was the best campaign ever to exist in Call of Duty because they spent so much time on it.
Because they had 2 teams, right?
Yeah, but everybody was so sad that multiplayer was a flop. I mean, yeah, I don't know. That Call of Duty was just really bad. And
I feel like
Modern
that's
Warfare
underlooked.
Remastered was even yikes.
I mean, I did an entire podcast on single player versus multiplayer, and I got my ranting out. But there's so many single player shooter games that could be so much better than multiplayer ones. I mean, look at the Metro series. Oh man, the Metro series is brilliant. And it's still, I mean, even though it's kind of a cult classic now, it's still way too underrated. It's such a great experience to play through. It tells a unique story. It tells an apocalyptic story. It's Fallout but good. Like,
I feel like FPSs are going to die.
I don't think they're gonna die. I think they're gonna go through more evolution.
Because you can't. I'm not a big FPS person. I really don't enjoy them that terribly much. It can't be that entertaining to shoot a gun in every single game you play.
It can
every single time.
I think they're gonna go on not necessarily the Destiny approach in the sense of, your game sucking at first, then getting good for 2 different games entirely. But I think shooters and video games in general, multiplayer ones mainly, are gonna start going on this approach of you never can possibly win or finish. You always have there's always something on the end of there's always a line being reeled in from a fishing pole. You never actually achieve the end goal because the goal is to play. With Destiny, it's loot. Division is loot. Anthem, it'll be loot. Hopefully Anthem doesn't suck. With Fortnite, it's winning and stats and battle pass. In Fallout 76, I think it's exploration. In Call of Duty, I mean, this year's Call of Duty is great, and there's tons of different
I thought you were about to say No Man's Sky, and I was about to say...
I mean, No Man's Sky is a perfect example of that fails, though. Come reach the center of the universe. And you get to the center of the universe, and you get bashed upside the head with a guy with tennis balls in a sock. Like, ha, you just got pranked, bro. Like,
hey,
but that back to the edge of the universe.
Game's doing pretty well now.
It's doing good now, but I actually wonder, because I haven't played it, I wonder if the ending is still when you get to the center of the universe, they're just like, thanks, dude. Thanks for buying it.
Back at the outer edges.
Now nothing. There's some underwater DLC, is it?
That's cool.
Something like that. I think it's called Abyss, but I think it's to do with underwater.
And they finally added multiplayer too.
When you think of underwater exploration, you think of, what is that game called?
Subnautica.
Yeah, like that's a good game as far as I know.
Yeah, that's a really good game.
I never played it. I just I watched.
Oh yeah, I watched it too.
A streamer, like a Dark Souls streamer, play it. It was pretty enjoyable. But that's what I think of when I heard of they're adding an underwater DLC, and it's like, is it going to be the same or is it going to be unique? Is it just going to be a slap in the face like the release of the game was?
Yeah.
Because yeah.
Hello Games, isn't it?
Yeah, Hello Games.
Hello, we just stole all your money.
This next topic, I can already kind of imagine it's going to be a little more me and Derek Moscrow, so I'll try to keep you from feeling out of the loop. But
yeah. Sure.
How much do you know about esports, Moscrow? Do you follow any other than a little bit of SPL, or do you not really? Are you not interested? You ever competed in anything?
Not very interesting, to be honest. I mean, it kind of is. However, I'm more interested in other things.
The reason I bring this up is I know you're familiar with Call of Duty. So there's a Call of Duty player, Nate Shot. He made a team, organization, 100 Thieves, and I just wanted to talk about them because I feel like he's doing something really interesting, and I think, and I'm saying this assuming you have some knowledge of sports, but I think he's about to create the New York Yankees or the New England Patriots of gaming. He's signing streamers left and right. He has a team in almost everything, aside from, games like Smite.
I'm just waiting on the R6 team. Once he announces an R6 team, all of my time is now in that game, and I am going to try my best to be on that team.
He's going through everything, and I feel like he's going to sign more streamers, and he already himself, just him being the owner, gives his brand so much more legitimacy than Dignitas and Luminosity and NRG.
And TSM, let's not forget TSM.
Like, his name alone just gives it so much more. He picked up Valkyrie. She's huge on Twitch.
Yep.
I think he's gonna pick up. I was listening to a podcast, the Pokimane podcast, podcast.
I was watching.
I think he's gonna pick her up because I mean he calls her the face of Twitch. So why in the world wouldn't he pick her up?
I wouldn't even be surprised if Dr. Disrespect joins because they're such good friends.
Yeah.
Also, Drake. He has Drake in 100 Thieves now
as a co-owner.
Yeah.
There's just, I think in 20 years, maybe not even 20, maybe in 10 years, I think esports will be considered way more legitimate, and I think that Nate Shot and his team 100 Thieves will be at the spearhead of it, and they're gonna be, when people think baseball, they think Red Sox, Yankees. People think football, they think Patriots, Packers. People think basketball, they think Lakers, and when people think esports, they're gonna think 100 Thieves. And I mean, they're gonna think 100 Thieves, and they're gonna think Ninja.
Yeah.
It's gonna be what people think of in 10 years.
If I really hope he doesn't join 100 Thieves, and I really hope
I don't think he will.
Brand.
I don't think he will.
Yeah, that's how I think Dr. Disrespect will be. He won't join because he has his own brand.
Yeah, see, that's because at first I was like, man, he'll probably pick up Ninja, but I'm like, no. Ninja makes enough
Ninja's
money.
Got his own thing.
Brand is good enough. He does his own thing well enough. He doesn't. Joining a team wouldn't do anything but hinder him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a really deep topic to go on. I feel like we could do an entire one on esports, but I feel like this is a decent.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of 100 Thieves, and their league team did great. They got to Worlds. They kind of failed in the group stage and they lost, but that's alright. They made it their first year being a part of the NALCS. They got to Worlds, which is crazy. And also, I know a lot about Call of Duty esports. Like, I know a lot of the players' names. I'm familiar with them and like how good they are. 100 Thieves Call of Duty team is looking really good.
Yeah, if they start winning championships and everything, then we're gonna see, like I said,
they have Rookie of the Year of last year. They have two of the best assault rifle players, in the top 3 rather. And yeah, it's crazy. They have some really good players on that team.
Thanks for hanging out with us on the 8th Bit Podcast. If you like what you heard, consider leaving us a review on your platform of choice, or maybe share it with a friend and see if they like it too.